Well, hello, and welcome to my channel. It's Fitzgerald's Garden of Goodies, and I've been in the garden and I have goodies. Yes, I do, but I'm in the kitchen, right? So, first of all, let's get the good stuff out of the way. If you're new to my channel, well, thank you and welcome, and thank you for watching the video. If you like what you see, go ahead, click the thumbs up, leave a comment. But click the thumbs up and the bell so that you will be notified every time I drop a video. If you're already a subscriber, you know I celebrate you. You know I celebrate you. So, what you guys been doing? What you been harvesting? All right, so what do we have here? And I'm in the kitchen. We've got San Marzano tomatoes. I have about 6 San Marzano plants outside that are producing tomatoes left and right. And what do I do? What do I do with my San Marzano tomatoes? I make tomato sauce. San Marzano tomatoes are really my pick for tomato sauce. It's the best because it has less seeds, it's less acidic, it's just perfect for tomato sauce. So that's what we're going to be doing today. So I've been out harvesting and I've got some tomatoes and I also have basil. We've got to have fresh basil. So join me and stay tuned. Okay. Okay. So as I am preparing, I'm plucking off the little green parts. And I have made sure to wash everything. Everything has been washed. So now all the little green stems are off. So what I like to do is take my San Marzano tomatoes. I will take it and I just cut them in fours. That's just all I do. Cut them in fours. Now, if you don't have a food processor, don't worry about it because I don't either. All you need to do is use your blender. If you got a blender, use your blender. Put your blender on like pulse. I mean, unless you like a really chunky sauce, I don't really, I like a chunky sauce. I like it either way. It's cool. But I take my fours, drop them in there. Okay. So you see, that's what I'm going to do. Go ahead and cut these up in fours. And remember, I told you I really like to use San Marzanos because they have less seeds. Look, see that? They don't even have that many seeds. So I'll continue cutting these in fours. Drop the tomato. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and continue cutting my tomatoes and we'll put those in there and we'll continue on with the next step. And these tomatoes are from the Fitzgerald Garden of Goodies. All right, grown straight from seed, all fresh. This is our last one. All fresh, no pesticides. Well, you just need to know something to do with all these tomatoes that we have. So I'm going to go ahead. I've put it in my blender. Now that's ready. Now, while that's sitting there, I'm going to go ahead and turn on my skillet. I'm going to turn on my skillet, get it warm, and I'm going to use extra virgin olive oil. All right. Using extra virgin olive oil. Go ahead and get that in there. I'm going to use, probably about 4 cloves total in garlic. Like I could use the whole bowl of garlic. I love, love, love garlic. Okay. I don't think you can ever have too much garlic. All right. All right. Let's get this garlic in there. We got that skillet going. So let's chop up this garlic. I'm not very good at chopping. I just try to get it chopped up, or sometimes I'll use my grinder. Scoop that in there, and let's let the garlic brown. So that's what you want it to do. You want it to be just nice and golden, just a pretty brown, okay? Because you're getting ready to blend your tomatoes. All right, we're not going to puree them. We're just blending them, just kind of breaking them up. All right. After we cut them in fours, get this garlic cut up, and then I'll put it over there. All right, so that was 2 cloves of garlic. I'm going to put one more. Okay. And everything that I use left over, I put it in my compost pile. That's good. We want it to brown. One more time. Now, okay, we are ready. Oh, now, all right, we're ready to go ahead and just kind of blend it, pulse a little bit. Turn it on. Yeah, it's nothing like fresh. Kind of get it broken up. And that looks pretty good to me, as you can see. And what I like to use, of course, sea salt. Only salt I like to use. So I will put a little dash in my hand. Just a dab of do you, not too much, because coarse salt goes a long way. So I'll put a little bit in there. All right. I'm going to blend just a tad. Pulse, not blend. Now, we also have fresh basil. While the garlic is over there cooking, we're going to get to chopping up this fresh basil. Roll it. Roll it. So you can even. All right. I'm just gonna chop the basil, nothing fancy. We just want to chop this basil. Watch your fingers, keep your fingers tucked out of the way. This is fresh basil from the Fitzgerald's Garden of Goodies. Okay. So we have this basil and everything just chopped up nicely. Okay. That's gonna go in our sauce. I have the mincer. Okay, so also what we want to do while the garlic is cooking in the pot, I did cut up a little bit of onion. So we're going to take the onion, we're going to put that over here too with this garlic. What happened? I kind of played it. So we got garlic over here cooking with onions, okay, for this sauce. And everything is fresh from the garden, fresh from the garden. Just cut up a few onions, okay. Yummy. Everything smells so good. And unless your garlic burn, you let your garlic burn, you got to start over because nothing tastes good burn. Do not burn the garlic. Ain't nothing good with burnt garlic. So if you burn that garlic, you got to start it over. Mm. So now I'm going to go ahead and put my garlic in here so I can mince this up. Okay. Where do I want to put this in? I'll put it in a clear bowl. You can see it. So you got a clear bowl. Mix this up. This is what's going in the sauce. All right, let's check on our garlic and onion. Turn it down. Now we're getting the rest of the good stuff going over here. Okay. Keep in mind, everything is fresh from the garden. Nothing is store bought. Everything is grown from seed in the Fitzgerald's Garden of Goodies. Okay? So we got our minced garlic going. We got our minced garlic and we have our basil. So next up, the tomatoes going in the pan over there. Goodness, oh my goodness, if you can smell this aroma. Woo. All right, so now it's time for the tomatoes. So we'll go ahead and pour our tomatoes in here, our blended tomatoes, and our just kind of not blended. You see, if there's still a few chunks, don't worry about it. Don't even worry about it. Right. Mmm. Mm. All right, so we're gonna let that saute. Let that cook for a while. Well, I gotta turn it on, don't I? So this is how I make my little um spaghetti sauce from scratch for my family. Everything is from seed. I just wanted to kind of, this is not a for sure recipe. This is just what I like to do for my family. And I just wanted to share it with you because you know sharing is caring and I love to share. So I'm going to go ahead. Now, you know, with every layer of ingredients that you use, well, I do. I like to add just a little bit more seasoning because I am getting ready to add, I just added tomatoes. I'm getting ready to add basil. Oof. I'm going to add basil, so I'm adding a pinch of coarse sea salt. Mm, we're going to put all of that in there. Okay? All that basil. And here's my garlic, fresh garlic. Fresh garlic from the Fitzgerald's garden. Okay? So, all right. Oh, the smell in this house smells so good. Hmm. So we're gonna let this simmer and let this cook, and we will come back and we will take a test, okay? Right, so we have let that stew simmer. We have let those tasty, fresh San Marzano tomatoes. We've let that marinate. I would suggest using about 2 pounds. Okay, I don't know. That's what I think I should have used. So now it's time to taste. Right, it is time to taste. The smell is delicious. It's delicious. So let's taste. Now what I did do, I did it off camera, but I did do a little pinch of salt, of sugar. Okay, so I added a little sugar, just to give it a little sweetness. It smells so good, and I'm gonna put these in jars. I'm gonna put them in jars and seal them for later use. Okay, let's see what I did. It's hot, so be sure and blow it. Okay. Look at it. You see that? San Marzano tomatoes. Fresh from Fitzgerald Garden of Goodies. You don't know what to do with all those tomatoes? You better make some tomato sauce. Okay? Let's taste it. Once again, thank you for tuning in to Fitzgerald's Garden of Goodies, where I tell you to what? Come get fresh with your girl Sheba, also known as Evelyn. Just depends on how you met me or when you met me. All right, let's go. Oh, wow. All right, so I'm going to continue cooking for my family tonight, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll be back. I got more videos that will be dropping soon. Okay? Enjoy and plant the seed. You will eat.